Hey guys, it's been a while, but this is another episode of our aircraft KitFox 41200 or Classic 4 build series. It's obviously been a while. I'm taking us upstairs real quick to just show some of the components that we have all laid out. So right now we're doing the covering and the painting, and I'll show that in a second. We've made a lot of progress, but since we're doing the covering, the painting, we have a lot of the components that we don't want, painted on. We need out of the way up here in the warmer, where it's warmer. There's not gonna be like dust, paint getting on them. We have them up here. But some spoilers, if you will, for the rest of the video. Obviously, as you saw, we've gotten painting done, so we have the cowling all painted up. As you can see here, this is really cool. We have chairs, we have seating, we have the upholstery kit. It's coming. So as you can see, these are just nice cushions. They're way better than the plastic, and they go right on the plastic that's been there, but it's way more comfortable. Like the whole kit, part of this video later on you'll see is like an unboxing of the whole upholstery kit and like installation. It has like this felt, this fabric that goes on all the parts that aren't covered by cushion. The cushion's just Velcro. I'm not going to take it off right now just because I'm only got one hand. But because it's Velcro, if you do remember, under the seat we have like some storage. So you can just pop that Velcro cushion off, and you can access the stuff in the storage. But the Velcro's there, so it doesn't like slide around. It's on there, stable. This is all painted. I think you've seen most of this, but here's another example of the covering that we have going on. It's really nice. Spent a lot of time making sure this looks really good, because when the paint goes on it initially, you'll see there's like an orange peel kind of look to it, a little texture to that. So there's a lot of buffing and sanding. Get this really smooth. And look how nice this looks. But yeah, that fabric's on there, all painted up. This is the elevator flap. Then one last thing you'll see us working on. We started working on it on the last video, but we have it all nice and complete. Oh, never mind. This is the firewall. I think I already showed this a little bit, but I have this firewall port, and that lets wires go through the firewall, right? So the engine will be on this side, and then like all the inner parts, the cockpit will actually be on this side, right? And if the engine catches fire, right, you have this to protect you from the fire. And then obviously though, you can still have some wiring that goes through the main part and onto the engine side. So you have this port right here. I think I already actually showed this, but I'm just going to re-explain real quick in case I didn't. This is fireproof. This will just prevent the fire from spreading while allowing wiring to go through. Anyways, I'm gonna go cut over to the garage and check out the plane itself. Okay, it's kind of a good thing I actually talked about that port through the firewall, because yeah, it wasn't in the old video, and I just want to talk about that real quick. So yeah, sorry if I get a little jumbled up on this video, and I know it's been a while since our last build update. That's just because we've been doing like a lot of progress on the plane. Like you'll see in a second that a lot has been done, but not a lot of it's been like, it's just been like long, work. It takes a while, like painting and stuff. You can't really get a good like cool build video like we've been doing for the other ones. So I've just been waiting a little bit to get more footage, and so I could show more progress being done in one video. So that's why it's been a while since we've uploaded. But let's walk up. Well, actually, first, you'll notice this plane looks a lot different. You can see all the wiring in there for the avionics and all that. But if you're wondering why it's stripped down, that's because we're going to be working on painting, and we're also working on covering it with like the fabric. I'll show that in a second, but no spoilers for now. And so we just need a lot of the stuff off so we can access it, cover it up. We'll put that all back on. You'll see even the landing gear is off. That's because we have to like flip the plane every so often just so we can like cover it and paint it. So yeah, let's walk up here a little bit to the cockpit and let's take a look. As you can see, the dashboard it's pretty much complete. I mean, you can see the wiring is like all set up, all crazy right now. We'll get that, set. Look at this. This is super cool. We started working on the dashboard near the end of the last video, as you can see, or as you might have seen. We're making some progress, especially with the radio. But yeah, we have a lot more. This is a speedometer. This is avionics. This is the iPod mount, 3D printed right there. Instead of having like a big specialized Garmin like map system, just have an iPad with an app and it works just fine. It's saving money for us. It's really great, and also saves space. A lot simpler. So win-win-win. This is for the engine, and this is for the radio. This is a trim tab thing. And then as you can see, this is part of the upholstery kit that I was talking about when we were upstairs. There's also more that goes on the side wall, but this stuff, I mean, it's just super nice. Once it's all in, it makes the plane, the inside looks super cool. I think I'll show a little bit of that later on in the clips of the build. But as you know, how I kind of format these, I'll have like an intro where I show an overview of everything, and that's where we're in right now. But yeah, it makes the plane look really cool. We have the back storage section, just slight additions right there. We just have these pockets here that Velcro right on so we can hold more stuff. It's really coming together really well. And now for the back reveal, look at this. We're starting to cover it up. We'll paint over this right now, but this is just the covering. This is kind of a tedious process. You gotta use like a heat gun. We did the same thing for the wings of the ultralight. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, we'll cover up like this whole section. Some of these will still be windows and like, so yeah, like this is a window, if you remember the triangle kind of shaped windows, door here, ceiling will be window, but some more of the front will be covered. And look at this progress we're making. It's really cool. I mean, the thing's really coming together. Take a step back. It's so sick. But yeah, this stuff is really unfinished, unpainted for now. You can already showed an example of the more painted, what the fabric looks like more painted. Let me turn the light on back there because we have more. We have this tail that's also painted, so you can kind of see the difference of the unpainted white fabric and then the painted white. Oh, it's so satisfying. It's so cool. This is what the landing gear looks like, by the way. We have the wings up here. It's starting to get painted up, That part's painted, buffed out. Just take a look at that. Really cool. I think we already showed that, but in case we didn't, we see it again. Here's the rudder. Also painting that. But yeah, this plane has really come together. So now I'm going to show some more clips of the progress in the building that we've been doing over this past, 2 months, I'd say. Yeah, 2+ months. So yeah, enjoy. Okay, our first clip here, I'm just showing kind of the early progress of the dashboard and the back storage space. It's just really cool stuff. Now I'm installing the firewall path-through that I was talking about. The first step was drilling a big hole and then drilling smaller holes that will actually attach the piece. It's actually a pretty simple process. It wasn't too complicated. It's kind of hard to get the hole through the dashboard, making sure it doesn't hit any other parts. But besides that, I mean, it's pretty simple, just mounting that thing and putting on the insulation. Here we are testing the radio. This is kind of cool. So this was, at this point in time, we already started testing it a little bit at the start of the other video, or end of the other video, but we're getting it kind of just worked through. At this point in time, as I was saying, we only really had the radio set in, and so we're just kind of doing some tests on it. But I mean, it's just kind of cool that we already have the avionics and stuff set up. That's the screen for the radio. On it, you can change the frequency, and so on. There were some glitches we had with it. It kept going to a white screen like that, but we did end up getting it fixed. It was just a wire attachment was just a little bit loose on one of them. That was the only issue. But yeah, it's just really cool. You can't hear it. I have the audio off, but you can hear us testing the radio through our headsets. You can see they plug in. There's a speedometer, all that. Really cool stuff. On to the next clip. Here we are installing the iPad mount that we had 3D printed. We used a model that we got online. We just cut the top part off so that you can actually get the iPad in there more easily. And so we're just lining it up and drilling it and screwing it in. Pretty simple process, making sure it's level so it looks nice. It's even with all the other instruments. And yeah, that's about it. Again, nice simple process. I mean, yeah. Next up, we're installing the wing tip for the other wing. We already showed this process in, I think, episode 3, but we're doing it again for the other wing because that's how airplanes work. They have 2 wings. Fun process of kind of lining up the screws, the screw terminals, riveting them in. I think we simplified the process this time. It was a little bit tricky last time, but we got it, and that's that. Now here I am actually installing the fuel gauge. It's actually pretty simple, just connects to the 2 tubes in the fuel tank, and it just shows how high the fuel level is. Again, it's on the other wing, but we have one on this wing now. You just kind of Velcro it on, install it, and you just Velcro the gauge itself on. Pretty simple process. Again, here's the start of the covering process. We're covering the elevator. That's actually not the elevator. Sorry. It's the rudder. You see us kind of ironing it on, the fabric. It kind of when it comes in contact with heat, it just kind of shrinks and sticks on. There's some adhesive there too to get it connected. But yeah, here we are unboxing the upholstery. Say hi to our dog. This came from KitFox. We ordered it like 6 months ago. It is finally here. And yeah, it comes with cushions. That's what we knew was coming with it, but it also comes with all these mats that go on the walls, on the sides. It's really cool. Here we have them just put in. This wasn't like fully installed yet, just put in to test. There's the bottom parts that I was showing you earlier. You know, I think it's really cool. They'll Velcro on. We haven't put them on completely because we're not sure if there's anything else we have to do with them. But yeah, you just Velcro them on. That goes on the side wall. I think I'll end up showing it in the clip in a little bit. Maybe. Yeah, this is the right one. Here we go. It just lines up with the side wall right there. There's a pocket. It'll go on the inside. I think I'm trying to show you guys. Ooh, look at this amazing videography. But yeah, okay. Past me did kind of do it pretty well. You see there's like a pocket there. You can put in like your magazines, whatever you want to put in there. So yeah, I really like the floor mats too. Both the seats. This is the elevator, all painted, buffed up. Look at that, beautiful. It is not an easy process to get it like really smooth. Got the orange peel texture. It's really annoying. You have to kind of buff it out. Be careful with it. We do have like an air brush that we're going to use for the bigger parts of the plane. Anyways, here we are gluing on the upholstery, the fabric onto like the white seat. So once this comes on, right, that's the stuff that's not covered by the cushions. Once you get the cushions on, then, you know, it makes it look really nice. Covers up all the white plastic. Just looks really cool. And yeah, pretty simple process. We just used spray adhesive to attach that, and it came on just fine. Here we are actually putting the cushions on. We're just lining it up so we make sure it doesn't like impede with the stick. Line it up and then just peel off the Velcro and put that on. Nice and simple. Same for the back seat cushion. Get that on there real good and perfecto. Again, simple process. That's a nice thing. With the rest, I'm just showing the covering process for the bottom of the plane. We have it flipped on its side there. And yeah, that's about it for the video, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed another step in the progress of building the KitFox Classic 4. Like always, if you haven't seen the rest of the videos, you want to see the progress from the beginning, you can. Please check out the playlist. Half the videos are on another channel that has like engineering content. The rest is on this channel. We kind of made that change midway through. So look through the playlists. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy and stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.